What is up, people of the internet? It is me, Real American, back in with a new video. Today, it is time that we discuss the 2024 Michigan Senate election, as it appears the Republican side is finally starting to decide who the main candidates will be. Now, let me be 100% clear. It's still very early in the primary process, and quite frankly, that Slotkin is probably going to be the next senator of the great state of Michigan. With that being said, however, there could be a possibility Republicans run somebody with a pulse. Now, this is the Michigan GOP we're talking about, but yeah, it's not pretty. Now, before we continue today's video, I hope you enjoy this type of videos. If you do, smash the like button down below, subscribe, share with your friends, hit that little bell, follow the Twitter accounts in the description down below, guys. Go follow Real American Politics on Twitter, and of course follow the Rumble page down below, and of course join the channel today. Guys, just for $3 a month, you can help keep Real American as an independent content creator. Want to do that and want to help support the daily content? That is the best way to do it. So I hope and recommend you join the channel today. All right, everybody. So the Michigan Senate race, it's not been on many people's mind because let's be 100% real here. Like I said, Slotkin is probably going to be the next senator of the great state. When Debbie Stabenow of Michigan announced her retirement 6 months ago, some expected a rush of candidates to join the fight for a rare open seat in a state that Biden won by 3 points. Instead, the field has grown at glacial pace, with Democrat Representative Lisa Slotkin having it set largely to herself for months. There's not a race, says Adrian Hammond, a Michigan Democratic strategist who sees no serious competition keeping Slotkin from securing her party's nomination. And the Republican side, the state GOP is in shambles, both the field for Senate race and the state party itself, Hammond says, that's an understatement. The party is just in complete chaos. You have incompetent people running the state party. I mean, it's getting to a point where they've donated or fundraised like $200 in a quarter. Guys, that's 3 months, and they raised $200 or whatever it was. That ain't a stable party. I mean, you would expect even a party like Wyoming to get that in a day. It is just sad what's happening in the Michigan GOP, which should be the ground for a new Republican Party, but still, they got absolutely incompetent people just absolutely running the party into the ground. In the field itself, like they said, it ain't pretty. Yet the race could be on the verge of a serious shakeup, as multiple contenders may be poised to jump in. John Tuttle, the vice chair of the New York Stock Exchange, is likely to enter the race and could make an announcement as early as mid-July, according to a source clued in to Michigan politics and familiar with Tuttle's thinking. Tuttle, who hails from Milford, Michigan, is seen as a favorite of party leadership, with NRSC chair Steve Daines calling him a strong potential recruit in a political story last month about his mulling of bid. And this is my problem. You're going to run the chair of the New York Stock Exchange? First of all, have we not learned our lesson by picking out-of-touch rich assholes? This isn't like Trump, where Trump, he understood the construction workers because, well, he was in real estate. He had to communicate with people that were in the working class. The chair of the stock exchange? I don't think he's ever met a working person in his life. I'm talking about like somebody that's worked a factory job for 10 hours. And it's like, this is my problem with this thinking that, just get candidates that could self-fund. Yes, that's good for some races where it's like, okay, we're probably not going to win this election anyway, such as in a state like Michigan. But, go ahead. Let's let some self-funders go. But nearly every single election for Steve Daines, I like Daines. He's been doing a solid job, but recently it's like he's extending this to every single election that they could self-fund. yes, I understand 1 or 2 elections, get somebody that could self-fund, go ahead. But the Dane strategy of just, oh, every single election we're going to get self-funders, at some point you got to get people that are just good on the issues and that can appeal to the whole party, not some New York Stock Exchange guy. And of course you have former Representative Peter Meyer, who the same source said is also seriously looking at the race and has begun to initiate phone calls with consultants, although may wait months before making a final decision. Meyer served in the House representing part of West Michigan for 2 years before angering conservatives by voting to impeach Trump weeks after the January 6th nonsense on the Capitol. He lost his primary last year. Again, another boneheaded mistake. I don't care who you are. Peter Meyer would get a not. You think that last year's results in Michigan were bad? Peter Meyer would do awful in a presidential year. Who does he appeal to? Establishment conservatives? The only reason he didn't get 2% last year is because of his last name. If you think that's going to extend to the entire state, when he couldn't even make it past a primary in his home turf, no. Peter Meyer sucks on the issues. He's an awful candidate, and well, just everything bad possible a Republican could have, he has. The only thing is his last name, but it's like, no, just no. But that seems like the Republicans, that looks like that's our 2 main candidates. But there have been an update since this article was posted. Former GOP Intel chair considers Michigan Senate run after president flirtations. So we've been talking a little bit about Mike Rogers on the channel, the random Michigan congressman potentially going to run for president. Well, it seems like he is seriously weighing a campaign for Michigan's open Senate seat, a move that would shake up the state's sleepy Senate race and divert him away from a long-shot presidential bid. The Michigan Republican, who served in the House for 7 terms, has told party allies that he's considering entering the Senate race to replace retiring Senator Debbie Stabenow, according to a person familiar with conversations. A second person who has spoken with Rogers recently confirmed the ex-lawmaker has real interest in the race. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of Mike Rogers. I'm just not. For the simple fact of he's not as anti-Trump as like other Republicans. He just kind of cringe when it comes to Trump. Not like 100% rhino, just I have some questions about what he said about Trump and like, would he support Trump for re-election if he's the nominee? I have some questions about that. But sadly enough, when you look at all the options, he's probably our best bet. He's okay on the issues to a lesser extent. He unites the party, I guess, and he isn't the worst on Trump. The fact that this is our bench in Michigan is just sad. We're talking about, and I hate this, the worst, the best of the worst, like of the crap candidates. Who's the one that I dislike the least? It probably has to be Mike Rogers of the main candidates. John Tuttle just seems out of touch and just not a good option. We've ran this over again. It doesn't go too well. Peter Meyer just sucks on the issues. At least Rogers is okay. Yeah, we're not going to win this Senate election. Doesn't matter who you run. We're get blown out. But at least run somebody that could make it, instead of a 10-point loss, make it a 8-point loss. Help John James and Michigan third. Yeah, I don't know what to say other than we're just screwed in Michigan for the Senate seat. The GOP sucks. The candidates suck. It just, run Mike Rogers. Sure, go ahead. Better than Tuttle and Peter Meyer. Anyways, folks, thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, smash the like button down below. Subscribe. Share with your friends. Hit that little bell. Follow the Twitter accounts in the description down below. And of course, join the channel today. Thank you so much. Godspeed to all of you.